In this episode of The Breakdown, I'll show you how I use macro lenses to take close-up portraits. Welcome back, I'm Miguel Quiles. In my last video, I showed you my setup for shooting headshots using Translum by Savage. While I was shooting this, I wondered how different the images would look if I swapped places with my model. I also wanted to take an opportunity to try out my new camera body and lens, so here's what I came up with. First, I'll be shooting these images with the new Sony A6300. This little camera packs a lot of big features like fast autofocusing, 24 megapixel resolution, 4K internal video recording, and a whole lot more. I paired this up with the newly released Tamron 90mm 2.8 SP macro. It's a Canon mount, so I used a generic autofocusing lens adapter that enables me to use it on my Sony body. The lighting setup is just as it was in my last video. I'm using a Phottix Indra 500 inside of their Luna Deep Octa, this time as the backlight. For my main light, I'm using a Photoflex Flex Flash 400, but you can easily swap this out with any high-powered strobe. It's standing behind a medium weight roll of Translum made by Savage. This will turn this bare strobe into a large, soft light source that will wrap around me and illuminate my model. I'll be triggering these using the Phottix Odin 2 for Sony, which will be available very soon. I'm often asked why anyone would choose to use a macro lens when shooting portraits. It's definitely not something you want to use every time, but when you have a subject that has great skin, the added sharpness makes for a much more pleasing final image. I typically alternate between a good macro and a regular portrait lens, depending on my subject. With that, let's take a look at the final images. All of these were shot at f8, 1/160th of a second, ISO 100. The fan that was right off camera did a great job of adding life and movement into these shots. It's an affordable prop that can add a lot to your images. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. Be sure to like and comment on this video if you found it helpful. Also, be sure to subscribe to Adorama TV to stay up to date on new videos, as well as the Adorama Learning Center that has a ton of information to take your photography to new heights. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.